Today, data teams get an alert on a data incident or a data issue, and they need to react and investigate. Usually, this means that they need to go upstream to understand the root cause for data incident. It means that you need to understand if there are any recent commit changes, if there are any other related incidents, and sometimes it can take a long time as well. Now, with the Elementary MCP, you can do the entire investigation right inside your IDE. So you can connect your IDE to the Elementary MCP and ask the IDE to solve the incident. You can paste the actual alert name or anything about that incident, and the IDE will actually start doing the investigation, pulling context from Elementary on the incident details of related incidents, on the lineage, of course, because this is also really important for the investigation process, and you get the entire response done in minutes within your IDE.
So here you can see the incident page on Elementary. We have one acknowledged incident about the CPN ROAS model, which is a critical model. One of the columns specifically returned on ad spend as a drop anomaly. And we can see clearly there is a drop in the last 2 days. Though we can see the anomaly drop, it's not as straightforward to investigate those kind of issues. The average value in the past 2 days as a drop. We can't right away know what the root cause is. So we can start doing it manually, or we can get the help of a cursor plus an Elementary MCP. So we don't need to provide much context ourselves, because we can say just help me investigate the incident and fetch all the relevant data. The relevant data here is the asset, the CPN ROAS asset, which I didn't even add to mention it. The cursor just asserts it in Elementary, and also the related incident, the test that failed, the execution of the test, and the metrics of the graph we saw before. All of that you can now fetch into its context and start to investigate. So after having the context about the incident, the next step, of course, is to fetch the lineage, because most of the times the incident is not necessarily originated in the same asset where we saw it. So we need to have the upstream lineage in the context to then start to investigate. Cursor fetch the upstream lineage of the CPN ROAS asset, and now it can travel upstream using the lineage already in the context and the access to the SQL files and investigate the root cause of the anomaly. Let's see what it did here. We can see it traveled upstream and found the root cause, which is pretty cool. Apparently, we have 2 different conversions in our amount columns. So here in one model, we kept it in cents, and in the real-time order, it was converted to dollars. So it clearly explains the issue of the drop, because dollars and cents are in different scale. And here we can see that combining these 2 into orders model, and then downstream, it impacted the CPA and table as we saw before. This is pretty cool. We investigated the whole incident in Cursor, because we had access to the code and the lineage and the incident and everything. And now we can start to actually fix the incident. So all of this, from investigating the root cause to actually solving it within 3 minutes in Cursor. And here again, we have, after all the fixes are applied, and we didn't even need to do anything.